Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome to Stream-of-Unconsciousness, where the subject's made up and the words don't matter. As always, thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to anyone who has liked and commented. It's always appreciated, so feel free to like and leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see in the future. And subscribe if you'd like. And today we will go into some D&D stuff. I don't collect a lot of D&D type action figures. Probably because I just haven't really gotten into it, and there haven't been, to be honest, unless you go back and do the old AD&D stuff from the 80s, there wasn't a lot out there for a long time, and I'd actually considered making some myself a long time ago, and I haven't actually gotten around to that project. So, but I did back in the day when I was playing more actively. There were a number of things that caught my interest, and one of them was the picture of the Gith Yankee on the cover of the Fiend Folio. As you can see, I've got the Fiend Folio here. I love the way it looked. I've always been a little bit of a sucker for Egyptian-themed sort of monsters, and I like Egyptian themes. I don't know why. But the Gith Yankee on the cover of the Fiend Folio always looked really, really cool to me. Now, we never really got around to doing a lot of astral traveling in our games, either the ones I played in or the ones I ran, so we never actually ran into any, but I always loved the way this guy looked. Which leads me to Super 7. Now, Super 7 had a Gith Yankee that came out, I think a number of years ago at this point, which I liked, but I missed. I missed out on that. I wasn't able to purchase one at the time, and I haven't looked for one on the secondary market. I have no idea what they're going for these days. But I did notice recently that they have issued a variation on that, which is the glow-in-the-dark Gith Yankee. Now, I saw it and I was like, well, I really like the Gith. I think the glow-in-the-dark is fun. I think I will pick that one up. So that comes on a card, as you can see, with various and sundry map symbols from the Dungeons & Dragons games. Very clearly marked Dungeons & Dragons there. Gith Yankee with great sword, glows in the dark. There you go. So, the reaction figures. Now, they do have these on the back, and I haven't checked to see if these are all glow-in-the-dark as well. I don't think they are. I think it's just a list of the other figures that they have, but it's an interesting way that they've got them displayed here. So, and there's the station identification or whatever, and the playdnd.com QR code. Use at your own risk. But yeah, I thought the original sculpt was fun and matched reasonably closely to the Fiend Folio picture. And I think the glow-in-the-dark is just a fun little thing. Now, he is 5 points of articulation, and having said that, the head is pretty freely movable. These tassels, or his hair, or whatever, I think it's his hair, they are pretty soft. They don't prevent a lot of movement. The shoulder pads, however, do prevent the arms from moving very far. As you can see, the smaller pad at the top of the actual arm catches on the one on the shoulder. That's about as much movement as you get out of them. Legs, similarly, although this is a softer plastic that comes down from the belt for the front of the tunic, the legs actually don't have a lot of motion, even though they are articulated. Sword basically comes right off the picture from the Fiend Folio. Sword also glows in the dark. Now, I did try, and I'm not going to do it on camera here because I'd have to turn off so many lights, but I did try and see, exactly what kind of glow we were going to get from this glow-in-the-dark action figure, which the camera is not really focusing on. There we go. And to be honest, he is it glows really quite well. Not only does it for about a minute and a half before it, really fades, but you get him a good charge, and he will glow like crazy for about a minute and a half. Some really good sculpt on the face. Once we get the face in focus. I guess the lighter plastic is having a difficult time catching the camera's focus. But yeah, this is a really, really fun figure. Again, I was sad to have missed out on the original Gith Yankee, but I do like the glow-in-the-dark one and added it to my collection. I may still look for the original one from Super 7 / Reaction and add it to my collection. But yeah, all things considered, pretty fun figure, pretty good addition to the collection, to my Super 7 collection. Not that I have a very large one, but I have the ones that I like. So there you go, the Gith Yankee from Super 7 / Reaction. And again, as always, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate the interaction, and we will talk to you next time.